ready to go to work right away after the kickoff. And Barth sends this one about 8 yards deep, and so right off the bat from the 25-yard line, the new Rule 4 pick in the draft is the running back. And they give it to Elliott with a big hole. And the rookie from Ohio State for a gain of 22, taken down by Tracy Porter. What a beginning for the Dallas Cowboys. But probably the best guy on the line, Tyron Smith, inactive tonight, the left tackle. Off play action, the pass is caught on the Chicago side of the field, and that's Dez Bryant breaking tackles, picking up a first down as wideouts. That's Whitehead coming into the slot on the right, and they give the ball here to Ezekiel Elliott to the 40. Let's take a look at that Cowboy offense. The left tackle is out. Lance Dunbar now comes in on 2nd and 6. Prescott hanging in the pocket. He can run. He ran for a touchdown at Washington last week and slides to a stop after a first down at the 32-yard line, tackled there by 4-man front. It's Whitehead going in motion. They give it to him on an end around. Lucky Whitehead will take the ball to the 30, and we will take a look at the Chicago defense.
Florida Atlantic University.
The beaten up Chicago defense on 2nd down and 7. It's Elliott again to the 29-yard line, and the first 3rd down situation arising now. Prescott with a deep drop and then throws, and that is caught, and that's become his new favorite receiver, Beasley, but he really pays the price. John Fox, who's in his 2nd year as the coach, he's going to challenge this, and he'll probably win it, because Beasley will come up, at least according to the yellow line, a little bit short of the first down. So if the challenge is won by the Bears, it will be 4th down and inches.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. The receiver got to the 23 and 1 foot yard line. Thus he is 1 foot short of a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1 foot at the 23 and 1 foot.
Otherwise, the 23 and a 3rd yard line, and the offense is going to stay out on the field.
The game now.
The 6th is Joe Looney, and they give it to Elliott. He's going to swing around the right side, pick up the first down, go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Great news for the Cowboys. Prescott throws to the outside, caught by Witten, and Witten is very close, and they'll mark it inside the 1-yard line. Witten did get into the end zone. And, well, there's the right foot that's out of bounds.
Ruling on the field of a catch and out of bounds. Timeout. After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner caught the ball and went out of bounds at the half-yard line. Dallas will be charged with a first-team timeout.
They send Elliott in motion, and it's a sneak. And the Cowboys think it's a touchdown. What about the officials?
Man, did he take a shot.
Did he get across the goal line? In reality, to the goal line, which he did.
Harold Jones-Cortez came off the edge and absolutely drilled Dak Prescott.
That's his 2nd rushing touchdown in 3 games.
Now watch Jones-Cortez come off the edge there. Yes, indeed, he did get across that line, but he paid a price for that one. But Dak Prescott continues to impress.
Body language, it looks like nothing's too big for him. Dan Bailey, one of the best, not only now, but maybe ever. The headquarters of the Cowboys, Gene Jones, so much a part as the whole Jones family has been, and not only this stadium and how it was constructed and designed. He's been around a long time. It's his 8th year in the league, and he starts, and right off the bat they have trouble on the handoff, and he gets taken down a yard behind the line of scrimmage by Tyrone Crawford. Hoyer, the starter most of 2 years ago in Cleveland, starter half of last year in Houston, and this time it is Langford taking it to the 33rd down. Take a look at the Chicago start. In motion, play clock at 5. Good clean pocket, but the coverage is great, and Hoyer starts to take off and then throws, and that's caught, flagged down. That's Kevin White, their top pick last year, who got hurt and missed the entire season on what was a 3rd and 4.
Hands to the face, offense number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay. Third down.
Left tackle Charles Leno Jr.
Have some chances tonight for the Bears.
Yeah, 3 key defenders are missing. It's third down and 14. Little dump off underneath to Langford, and Langford will be stopped well short of the first down. Up at the 26-yard line by Church and Jones. Patrick O'Donnell to punt. And Lucky Whitehead back to return it. Good deep angle kick. It bounces out of bounds. They'll spot it at around the 25-yard line. The rookie quarterback, the rookie running back, Elliott, overall number 4 pick, picks up 6 yards to the 31-yard line to the left. Elliott again. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Let's go to Michelle. 34-yard line. To the outside, Beasley. Beasley loves to 44 yards. Get a touchdown on the ground. Good play fake, fires, caught at the 40 of Chicago. That's taken in by Terrence Williams, so he's sprinting it around. They split him out wide to the right. Prescott dancing around the pocket, rolling against the grain, throws, flag down, that's incomplete.
Holding. Offense, number 79. 10-yard penalty, replay. First down.
And Alfred Morris, the former Redskin, is in the game. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage by Freeman.
He's so impressive to me.
2nd and 19. And that's caught by Witten to the 31. You know, Chris, you look at the guy and
Had him as the leader of this offense.
And now he's in the gun, and the blitz is coming, and they pick it up, and he goes deep downfield, and it is broken up. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and Jacoby Glenn was back there covering on the play. But Dan Bailey now comes in. This will be a 49-yard attempt. And Bailey bangs it right down the middle, as he almost always does. Dallas Stars look good last year. Mavericks. Cowboys trying to go to 2-1 here. They fielded in the end zone, and Deontay Thompson. There it goes, and it's a 5-yard gain over the middle, hitting Zach Miller. Pound.
Got Johnny Manziel in Cleveland, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 2nd and 4. It's Langford. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland actually, I think, had a winning record with him. And then, of course, everybody wanted Manziel to play. And Manziel came in, and that ended to the right. They go 5 wide here. Cowboys rush forward. Pass has gotten away quickly and broken up. Barry Church with the big hit on Langford. Probably wouldn't have had the first down anyway.
In the backfield. He's starting to make some plays on the back end this year.
This is O'Donnell's 2nd punt. Lucky Whitehead says, I'll fair catch it, and does.
And again, the
But of course, go to YouTube.
Awesome.
Got 9 million hits already. On first down, that pass incomplete. 2nd and 10. Morris. He had some phenomenal days against Dallas, so if you can't beat him, join him. I've ever met.
Great sportsman.
Start the 2nd quarter here with Prescott dancing away, escaping down the sideline he goes. Man, oh man! At the 48-yard line, play fake, pressure on, and he gets it away and completes it. For very little yardage, if any. Morris.
Chance to catch his breath and let Morris play.
5 wide on a 2nd and 8. He surveys and he hits Beasley, and Beasley is run out of bounds at just about the first down marker. A little bit more than 9 quarters this season. Morris. And he'll thread his way inside the 35 to the 33. It's a nice 1-2 punch when you get Elliott and Morris coming at you.
The middle of your defense, you're going to have all kinds of problems.
2nd down and 5. And we give it to the former Redskin again, who gets to the 30-yard line. Morris sets up a 3rd and a deuce group in there. That linebacker. Beasley sets up in the slot to the left. Prescott looks that way. Beasley gets free. And Beasley thinks he has a touchdown, but the official says 1st and goal.
Poor Dak Prescott. He's left 2 inside the 1-yard line. He's looking for that first touchdown pass, and he just can't get it.
That's the first time in Beasley's career he's caught a pass more than 20 yards downfield.
And look at what Jason Witten did again. The last time the cornerback had to bounce over the top of Jason Witten, this time he forces him underneath and he can't catch up with Cole Beasley. There's Witten right there, just a little inside move, went over the top, forced the corner underneath, and created the space.
Now it's Dunbar, the number 3 back, and Dunbar is in for the touchdown.
Look out. And you can tell, Al, when the offensive linemen start feeling a little bit about a quarterback, you know, when they start saying, if we get this running game going, energy right now with this Dallas Cowboys organization.
And you feel it in the building. Bailey for the point after losing their opener to Houston, even though they played well in the first half. Routed last week by Philadelphia, and now in arrears by 17. And down in the end zone there.
This over speed becomes paramount.
Even where's Edelman's number? And there's a big run here for Jordan Howard, the rookie, taking over for Langford, and he comes out of the backfield.
To believe anything otherwise.
Started at Alabama, Birmingham, and they stopped the program. Picks it up for about a yard here, and this is, you know, Chicago's going to need
strength, breaking tackles, or making moves on people.
And they set up a screen, and this is Jeffrey, and he'll thread his way for a first down and a lot more, taking it to the 16-yard line.
They're sort of a team that likes to take it and throw it down the field to Jeffrey and fumble the ball on the snap sometimes.
But Hoyer is able to pick it up, but there's been a big change and makeover of this team over the past couple of years. And then Hoyer just flings that one out of bounds. 3rd and 11. And Hoyer will flip it to the outside, and a nice by Claiborne against Eddie Royal, stopping them well short. Connor Barth, who missed an attempt last week from 31 again. Robbie Gould was making too much money, and out he went. And you got a flag here.
Ball start, offense, number 48. Abrupt movement of his hand off the ball. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
On the Bears.
34-yard attempt for Barth, who had some pretty good seasons at Tampa. And his first points as a Bear, losing today to Denver. That's on Thursday. Now you got an onside kick attempt. Has to go 10 yards. The Cowboys were there. And the Bears at the 46-yard line, but it's going to be Sherrick McManus.
I don't know.
Somebody's going to touch it.
Yep. Kickers, number 58. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll re-kick.
Taken to the 2-yard line, Lucky Whitehead. And Whitehead comes up to the 26-yard line.
For this Dak Prescott guy who's coming here and looked like Roger Staubach for a while.
Right. It's a 4-yard gain.
Quarterback got hurt this year, and they're down to this 4th-string, 4th-round draft pick, and look at what he's done.
He keeps doing it tonight. Terrence Williams tackled by Glenn. We go to Michelle. Well, the Cowboys were 12-4 2 years ago. Last year was a washout. And fighting his way, trying to get a little yardage here is Elliott, tackled by Sutton. Story, and in first downs, it's 14-2. Cowboys with a fake flip. And Prescott surveying and fires downfield, then caught by Terrence Williams at the 42-yard line, and that moves the sticks. 42-yard line. Under 5 to play in the half. Elliott. And Elliott bouncing his way for a gain of 7 yards.
Schoolers to ever come out of the state of Ohio.
And he wasn't breaking tackles in the first 2 games, but he has tonight. And he fights his way very close to a first down, just outside the 31-yard line. Prescott dancing, throwing. Beasley makes the catch, dives for a first down. Let's see where they spot it, maybe a little bit short of it.
And we're talking about Nick Kwiatkowski. Watch this. He's going to take Lyle Collins and drive him straight back, and it's going to be up to Ezekiel Elliott to come clean it up. You take Lyle Collins and knock him on his back, you are some kind of man. Kwiatkowski there with a shot, and then Collins saved by Ezekiel Elliott. Lucky Graciano there with a 6-inch punch.
2nd and 1 to the outside, and diving for that first down this time is Ezekiel Elliott. That is already his 12th carry of the game.
And play between the tackles either.
And they get it off just before the 2-minute warning. Good protection, but it's tipped. Pass is incomplete, and that takes us to longest streak. Beginning a career in history, and he's going to run it again, and he's going to take it inside the 10 and get tackled at about the 8-yard line.
Well, #1 in the country.
Yeah, at one point. To the outside, to the 4-yard line goes Ezekiel Elliott with a flag down. Adrian Amos making the tackle.
Able to talk to Jason there.
After discussion, there's no holding on the play. 2nd down.
Pretty good, yeah. You know what? Maybe one guy saw it one way.
Here comes Morris back in now.
2nd down and goal. Give it to Morris, and he's going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown. And then he hits it out of the park as he did in Washington those many years, and last week as well when he had the game-winning touchdown.
Draw up any of these Pro Bowlers you want, but here goes Zach Martin right there. Watch him get a contact and come get to the 2nd level. That's what makes great players. That's why you go to Pro Bowls. Hicks was even trying to grab the back of his jersey, but he let his man in from the on-deck circle and to stroke one out of him. Do it for his team for a little while. Saw too many of them when he played for Washington.
Bailey for the point after.
Have some fun, play video games. After that, do whatever you want.
The life of a kid is fielded in the end zone, and they'll bring it on Fox. And right now they're 6 and 12 over the 2 seasons, and down by 21 here. And the pass is caught by Zach Miller. Gets it out to the 31. Horrible second half. And tonight a pretty dreadful first 30 minutes as Hoyer throws. And Miller again, and Church will corral him at the 40-yard line.
You're playing professional football. It's hard to just piece something together.
Hoyer throwing and getting out of bounds. A short gain is Jordan Howard.
In the NFL level, but, you know, he was off a long time, so we'll see.
Hoyer now throwing, and that gets him into Dallas territory. Miller again, 43-yard line.
Younger and much cheaper.
Now Chicago, and they get movement. That's Alshon Jeffrey, who started early, and that's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense, number 65, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Cowboys have 3 defenders standing back at the 10-yard line. And it's thrown out of bounds by plenty.
For a cheap touchdown.
Cowboys send only 3, 8 back. Hoyer buying time.
That one,
flings it. No, it's not even going to be close, and that's going to be the end of a first half. Avoid going to 0-3. Chicago will get the ball. Dan Bailey will put it into the air, and a run back from the 2-yard line here by Deontay Thompson, who brings it back out to the 25 and loses the ball. So Thompson fumbles.
And was he touched down? And I think the answer is going to be yes.
1st down, Chicago.
Yeah, there was a diving tackle. I couldn't see exactly who it was. It was a little bit before that. It looked like it was Wilson that dove out there, and Damian Wilson, and able to trip him up. And so if he had not been touched, there you can see right there. There's the right hand on the pad, and that's going to bring him down. Otherwise, if you go to the ground on your own, you lose the ball. It's a fumble.
Play ends the minute his knee touched, so they start from the 24, and they have the rookie Jordan Howard in the game. He had that big run in the first half, but nothing doing here. I think there are enough white shirts there, led by Sean Lee, and we check in with Michelle. Trying to win a game in its own building for the first time since early September last year. And that's caught here by White, who stays in bounds and then pays the price. Rod Marinelli loves when
is at the linebacker position in coverage.
on a 3rd and 5 now, and Hoyer throws, and that's almost caught but not caught by Kevin White.
Hit him, it came out. And so for Claiborne, the good news keeps flowing.
O'Donnell's punt. Whitehead is back there. Catches it in traffic at the 29. And that career turnout.
How strange is it to see him in an Atlanta Falcons uniform?
Right. Elliott goes nowhere. Yeah, hey everybody, Arizona. It's his Omaha. And 2nd and 11. Over the middle, Terrence Williams off to the races. Inside the 30, drops the ball and loses the ball, and the Bears are there, and the Bears come up with the ball at the 17-yard line. Adrian Amos is going to come back the other way and get bounced out of bounds. So Williams with a long reception and a long gain for about 50 yards, and then coughs it up, and Chicago gets it back on the turnover.
So much for that stuff. He hasn't completed any balls coming into this game at 20 yards or deeper. Couple of them at least, and then we're going to end up with a fumble out of there. Jacoby Glenn calls that, and then a roller derby breaks out after that. Glenn's the one that got beat, but he came back and made up for it and got the ball back for his offense.
So the 50-yard gain results eventually in a turnover. Hoyer now on a tight roll, fires over the middle and too high. And incomplete, intended for Alshon Jeffrey.
And our defense is holding to 3 points, and we're going to win at home. This is awesome.
They've lost 8 straight here. Jeffrey makes the catch and picks up a first down. Barry Church
offered several football, basketball scholarships, which he had a smile about.
And Hoyer, but again, that Dallas secondary does its work. Get that clean pocket.
And Hoyer's game is all about.
2nd down and 7. And that is caught, and that's Langford. I started to say, Chris, also that one of the guys they missed.
And you never know. I mean, Hoyer's just trying to get it figured out himself here.
From the 37, and now you got Langford again. And with a stiff arm, Church makes the tackle, but not until he gets down to close to the 15-yard line. Langford comes out after those 2 runs for the moment. Howard is in, the rookie. And Howard will get bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones, the first, ready to snap it out of the gun to Hoyer from the 14-yard line. And that is caught. That's Miller, and he's going to take the ball to about the 5-yard line. Going to the tight end, Hitchens, in the 3rd. Takes the handoff, and then just has to sling it away. It'll be 2nd and goal. Today is the final player by Captain Davis Love. Meanwhile, 2nd down and goal after Claiborne had to come to the bench. And that is Jordan Howard picking up a hard yard on 4th down if they have to. Hoyer throws, broken up. Byron Jones is there. And I suspect you got to go for it. He's down by 21. 4th down and goal. He got the ball at the into themselves on a 4th and goal to try to make it a 2-possession game. And touchdown. That is Zach Miller, who just did get to the goal line before he was forced out for the moment. Forward progress nets the touchdown for Chicago.
Zach Miller says, "You think you're faster than I am? I bet you I'm more powerful." Watch him just drive Byron Jones right back into the end zone and then make a right-hand turn. That's all that was. You get a big old tight end and you make him look bad the play before. He's just going to overpower you into the end zone. Well done. That time by Zach Miller.
Goes 63 yards in 11 plays. And Barth makes it a 14-point game. So Mississippi State football coach, wife Megan, watching his man, Mr. Prescott, do his thing tonight for the 3rd week in a row. Lucky Whitehead downs it in the end zone. Good numbers as you saw, 13 out of 16. Off play action, underneath, and that's Ezekiel Elliott.
On going into the draft, and all of a sudden he's doing this. Amazing.
To the 33, Elliott National Broadcasting Company. 3rd down and 2. After run line had to go off, and this is Elliott fighting his way for, well, we'll see if it's a first down or not. It depends on the spot, as it always does. Punt of the game. And he's able to get that one away. Good high boot fielded at the 15-yard line, trying to come around the corner. Taken down to the 24-yard line was Eddie Royal, and there's a flag down on the play. 51-yard kick, 45. There he is. Yep.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, kicking team. It's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Running back is Jordan Howard. And the rookie will get wrapped up and slung down back of the line of scrimmage by Malik Collins. 13. Four-man rush, pass underneath, the fumble, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to come up with it. Cameron Meredith was the receiver, but not for long. Wilcox hit him, and the Dallas Cowboys are back in business.
You always have to do is it a catch. 2 feet down, make a football move of some kind, turn it up the field. Let's take a look. Catch, turn, I think that is a fumble. J.J. Wilcox. Great shot right on the ball, tucked it away, no question.
Yep. Review all turnovers, but this one will stand. Tyrone Crawford recovered it. Wilcox forced it. Elliott again. Got tripped up. It still turns into about a 6-yard gain. The hurdles, he won that too.
State of Ohio is a big state to win all that.
2nd and 3. And that's incomplete. Bryant had to turn around. It'll be 3rd down. Scott in the backfield. It's 3rd down and 3. Prescott throws, and that's incomplete. Intended for Bryant. So Bryant's been pretty silent since the first quarter. To Jones to do the holding. 47 yards. And the kick this time is no good. So the Bears are able to stay within 2 possessions. A rare miss for Dan Bailey, coaching this team early in the game.
It's wonderful.
Poyer on first down throws, and that's a 7-yard pickup to Kevin White, and we go to Michelle. Yeah, boy, it continues for these guys. And now they hand the ball off to Jordan Howard, and he'll get to the 42-yard line. Story with the Yankees in the 2001 World Series. So tough for those guys to sit at home and watch the guys who succeeded them face each other in either the World Series or the Super Bowl. 2nd and 10. Poyer. And getting ripped as he makes the catch. Brandon Carr putting a hit on Kevin White after no gain. 3rd and 10. Kevin White. So on 3rd and long, they run an underneath little slant to the inside, and Collins is right there, and it gains next to nothing, and it's 4th down. Sending it down to Cole Beasley. Nose down with backspin. That came close to hitting the board. And Beasley makes the fair catch at the 12-yard line. From the 12. It's Elliott knifing his way to the 17. He's on his way to a minute drive from AT&T Stadium. Start the 4th on a 2nd and 5, and Prescott fires complete for a first down up at the 29-yard line to Dez Bryant, and that's only, but that's every year. That's every year from the 29-yard line. To the outside. Look at that! Well, we talked about the hurdles. Yep, he won the 110-meter hurdles and the 300 hurdles, and here he wins the 14-yard hurdles.
In perfect form. We've seen other guys hurdle, but this was the best form we've seen. Here he comes. Check this out. And guys are going to go low at the knees, and we already saw the film. There it is. We knew what he was going to do. Cleared with ease. A very exciting young player. An exciting young team at this point.
Gives him 108 yards on the night. Looking for more. Maybe one. We go back to that. Prescott fully in command. To the outside to Beasley, and Beasley will come up a little bit short of the sticks.
In college, this I formation under center.
3rd and 1. That'll be a first down. Trucking his way to the 45-yard line is the workhorse. Elliott once more. Cuts it back, takes it down to the 40-yard line. Will Sutton taking. Prescott. A little too high. Terrence Williams over the middle. Flagged down.
Young with his helmet off, so maybe that had something to do.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 97. It's a 15-yard penalty and automatic first down.
Prescott's going for 208 tonight. And a flag is down after a 2-yard pickup by Elliott. Will give us the call.
Shot block. Offense number 79. That's a 15-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
And that's Chaz Green. Off the fake, under pressure, sets up the screen. Here goes Elliott again. And Elliott all the way down the sideline inside the 25-yard line before Tracy Porter.
More and more of it as the season goes along.
5 receivers, all going out to the outside. He goes to Beasley, and Beasley almost got away but couldn't from Persinski. 5 receivers. All out into the pattern, and over the middle, it's caught inside the 5. Dez Bryant, touchdown, Cowboys. Nice way to get your first touchdown pass.
I was going to say the same thing. Congratulations. And why not? Set them up outside, go hard inside. And you know Dez Bryant's not worried about getting hit by some safety. Makes a tough catch, gets it into the end zone for the young man in his first touchdown pass.
No interceptions in his young career. Bailey for the point after 6 minutes into the 4th quarter. Steven and Jerry Jr. as well, because they haven't had a lot to smile about in the home games over the past year and 2 weeks. But so far so good tonight as it's down in the end zone by Thompson. Here, 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Chicago Bears. Hoyer to the outside, White, and that'll be a first down, a gain of 13 up to the.
We're starting to see a little bit of that speed. He looks more comfortable catching the ball, and here he goes.
And Hoyer sends it down to White, and he cannot make the catch. Morris Claiborne denying him on the play, and it'll be second down.
The issue with young running backs.
And Langford's been declared out for the night. They send Howard out in the pattern, and then over the middle, and the catch is made at the 37. That's Zach Miller, already in his 7th year in the league.
Miller more of the receiver, Paulson more of the blocker.
7 catches for Miller tonight. Now Hoyer goes down the sideline and incomplete. And a penalty. Chicago next week, home against Detroit. Cowboys go to San Francisco.
Ball start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second out.
2nd and 15. And on the outside, that's Jeffrey, and he gets forced out by Carr. On 3rd and 5, and that will be caught by Jeffrey with good tight coverage again by Carr. But he needed 5, and he got 6, and that's a first out for Chicago.
Would have become, what, a 1-score game, at least one possession where they could have.
And Hoyer throws, and Jeffrey goes up, and he makes that catch. Hit there by Barry Church. Hoyer fires, and that is caught, and that is a touchdown for Zach Miller. So he keeps calling Miller's number. Blows kisses to the crowd in the end zone. And the Bears are back within 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Barry Church blew him a kiss as soon as he caught that ball, and he still was able to hang on to it. Once again, going against Byron Jones, who got picked a little bit by his own guy, and nice job by Miller hanging on after a big-time shot
with 6.5 to play in the fourth. Not quite over. Clearly an onside kick as anticipated. 10 guys are up within 5 yards of the 45, and instead Barth will bang the ball into the end zone. And the only guy who was back there was Beasley. So Dallas will take over.
It's Dak Prescott.
From the 25-yard line, and a big night again continues for Elliott. Redskins needed that win desperately, and they got it. 2nd and 1. And it's a first down as Elliott will work the clock. So
at least pin him back.
Well, the Cowboys already have 437 yards of offense tonight. And a few more here. And that's Elliott again chugging his way over the right side for a gain of 8. For those kids, get to play at AT&T Stadium. 2nd and 3 after the Chicago timeout. Elliott for a gain of 2. It's going to make it 3rd down and 1. Toss back to Elliott. And he comes from deep in the backfield, just about back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was he down at the end of this run or bounce over for the first down? I'm not sure that he was ever actually on the ground as he rolled over. Check this out. So he's going to go down, and he's going to roll over on top of the defender right there. I guess his knee was down just short of the marker. Yeah.
Chicago is challenging the spot on the field.
No question.
After review, the runner's knee was down while the ball was at the 46.5-yard line. Therefore, it will be 4th down and 1.5 at the 46.5. Chicago will not be charged with timeout, and because this is a 2nd challenge win, they will be allowed a 3rd challenge.
After the challenge. And then Jones is kicked in the direction of Royal, and he makes a fair catch at the 11-yard line. Carr on the outside at the top. Hoyer shoots one underneath, and it's a short gain to Royal, who gets upended by Claiborne.
Get anything going down the field.
And on 2nd and 5. Wow, good hand from the pressure, and somehow White comes away with a football. How in the world?
He reaches over the top of Claiborne to make that catch with one hand, I believe. Watch this. Over the shoulder pad, tips it back. That's sensational. Claiborne thought it was coming to him.
At the 48-yard line, only a 3-man rush this time, and 8 covering, and that pass is too high. White looking for a flag and will not get one. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Lack of a pass rush hurts the Cowboys.
Over the middle, that is caught. That's the running back, Jordan Howard, and that's a first down inside the Dallas 40-yard line. Came on his first carry tonight. 2.5 to play. Hoyer going deep down the right sideline and out of bounds. Cameron Meredith, only the 2nd time. Now on a 2nd and 10. Again, only a 3-man rush, but that's enough to put the heat on. And then he just has to sling it toward the bench. It'll be 3rd down.
31.
Play clock at 2. And Hoyer almost got sacked, and in fact that'll go as a sack, and then the ball is loose. And the Dallas Cowboys will wait for Rolstad to come in there and tell us who recovered it. Dallas. So just the second we say there's no sack, is almost a sack, then there is a sack and a forced fumble and a recovery.
Yeah, that time it was not the contact, I don't believe, of Irving that knocked him to the ground. So when he got tripped up by his own lineman here, by Massey, when he goes to the ground, that ball is loose until he's touched, and Irving has every opportunity to go in there and get it, and he doesn't.
Come close to running the clock out on the other side of it. Meanwhile, Elliott can start to pad his stats a little bit here, and that is on his 28th carry of the night.
You're not.
Oh. Here's Ezekiel Elliott in regulation, lost in overtime to Miami. 3rd and 7, Elliott, and he'll get taken down with a flag thrown at the 45-yard line.
Offense, number 79. That penalties decline. Result of the play is 4th down.
Jones. Royal collects at the 9, and it's taken out of bounds up at about the 16-yard line. Well, tonight was pretty impressive on national television against the Bears, and that is caught up at the 35-yard line. So there's still a little bit of life here. Meredith making the catch. Bears do not have a timeout. And deep down the right sideline for White. Incomplete.
A few parts of it, that's always going to be there.
Little dump underneath and turning around to look upfield before he looked it into his hands was Jordan Howard. 3rd and 10.
That's a life well lived.
Very. 3rd and 10. And up at the 50-yard line. Is it hauled in? Yes, it is, by Eddie Royal. Put Royal on the other side this time. 43 and took him down. Dump it off to the rookie Howard. And take the ball from the 36-yard line. Nothing like the last 25 seconds to keep a bunch of people interested in this one, huh? 2nd and 10.
Oh, boy, that's where you've got to snap the football.
Fraction. Defense, number 83. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that's caught and taken to the 16-yard line by Jordan Howard. I don't know. 10 seconds. And now 7. Hoyle to the end zone. And that's thrown away with 2 seconds. And the final play of the game, in all likelihood, is batted and almost picked off, and that will do it. And the Dallas Cowboys, it took them over a year to win a home game, but they do it here, and then John.
The game is over.
All right, whatever it was, the game is over. Holding on the offense just to make it official. So that's it. 31-17 Dallas. Volkswagen post-game report coming up next.